some exciting news for the country music fans about one of the loveliest ladies in country music is Tracey Davis, and she is at number 4 this week with Chris Haig and the cover of the old Merle Haggard classic, That's the Way Love Goes. And she joins us now. Tracey, congratulations on the success. It couldn't come to a nicer person.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I was like, oh my gosh. And, Chris and I are pretty stoked at how it's going. Yeah, thank you so much.
People will normally know Tracey Davis as the person with the big black bass out there playing, but also writing, doing your own material and doing that. It's nice to see you covering this one and joining in with Chris. How did you choose this particular song?
Well, it's been sort of, I'm a big fan of Merle Haggard, and that's when I first started to hear the song. And I just thought, I'd love to probably maybe record that song. Anyway, I was chatting to Chris one day, and I said to him what I was sort of planning to do, and he said, yeah, I sing that song. I said, oh, do you? And then he started singing it to me on the phone, and I said, oh, wow. I said, would you do that with me as a duo? And he said, yeah, why not? So he came up and stayed with me for a week, and we arranged the 5 songs we wanted on my EP, and then recorded them. That's how it sort of all happened, and I'm so stoked that how it came out. Yeah, Chris did a wonderful job. A lot of people may not know Chris Haig because he has always been backing like Troy Casadale and been recorded on so many albums, and he's just the loveliest guy, and he's got a beautiful voice and great songwriter. People
may not know this about Tracey Davis, that it's very hard to get you away because you live in one of the most beautiful parts of the world.
I do, yes. I live in the Gold Coast hinterland in a little village called Canungra, and it's a very, very pretty, beautiful place, and I look up onto Tambourine Mountain, and the weather is nearly perfect, as you know, here in Queensland, Australia. Most of the year I get about 2 weeks of hot or 2 weeks of cold, and perfect the rest.
So it's one of those things get very difficult, so people come and stay at Tracey's place. They don't go anywhere else because she's got God's own country down there. Now, speaking of the Gold Coast Broadbeach Country Music Festival on this weekend, are you going to spend some time down there?
Most definitely, yes. I'm heading into the Gold Coast to play for Don Allen. Has a big show at the Lone Star Tavern on the coast at the same time as the Broadbeach Festival. Yeah, we've got Alan Caswell and Michelle Walker, Alan Percy, who plays lead guitar for me, and in the Don Allen Band. We're both in the Don Allen Band now, and Owl Valley Bluegrass, they're all playing, and that's on Friday night. It starts at 7 o'clock, I think. And then I'm definitely going to be checking out many of the artists at the Broadbeach Festival, and of course Troy Casadale and Chris Haig.
Well, it's going to be fantastic to follow up all that. Now, Tracey Davis, we do have to ask about the EP. How do people get hold of that, and what's the best way for keeping in touch with you?
Well, I haven't released the EP as yet, which will be towards the end of 2017, and just really put the single out there on CRS at the moment, and seeing how it goes, and which it has been. I'm so proud of how it's went, and so many people, beautiful radio guys, have been playing it like yourselves, and thank you so much. Can't thank you enough, and all your listeners and who support country music, thank you. And I have my album now out, which has got a lot of my originals that I've written and co-written, which you can get on my website on www.traceydavis.com.au, and that's Tracy with an EY. On CD Baby and iTunes and Google Play and all those places you can get my music.
Well, it's been great to catch up with you tonight, Tracey. All the best for this weekend. I know you're going to be very, very busy and working hard for the artists, as you always do.
Yes,
and
thank you.
Good luck with the single for the remainder of the run. It's sitting at number 4 this week. It's a great version of a fantastic song.
Thank you so much, and thanks to you and Tracy and all your listeners. Appreciate what you do for us indie artists and artists around the world. Yeah, playing our music, we can't thank you enough.
This is Tracy Davis and Chris Haig, and That's the Way Love Goes.
And that's the way love goes.